This is me again, Teacher R, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to discuss to you about logic. But before that, why do we need to study logic? Or shall I say, what is the importance of logic in our life? Well, we need to study logic because it is really essential in our life. What I mean here is, logic is an important activity in our day-to-day interaction with people because it is a powerful tool in making valid arguments that leads us to make a correct decision. That is why, whatever you do, wherever you go, think it logically. Think it critically and wisely before you are going to make a decision. That's the secret. That's a secret to live a happy and meaningful life. Think before you click and be logical.
Hey, so this time, let's start to the first lesson about logic, which is the introduction to proposition. Okay, first, what is a proposition? A proposition is the building block of logic that is written in a declarative statement of which the truth value is either true or false but not both. Always remember that in identifying a statement that is a proposition, we have to remember these two important things. First, it must be in a declarative sentence. When we say declarative sentence, it must express an idea. Meaning to say, proposing an idea that is answerable by either true or false but not both. And that's the second one. Again, let me emphasize, a proposition must be written in a declarative statement, or it must express an idea, or it must propose an idea. And the second one, it must be answerable by either true or false, but not both. Okay, so let's discuss examples of a proposition to understand this more. We have here the statement and we have the truth value. Why we have here a truth value? Because as I said, proposition is answerable by true or false. So meaning a proposition has a truth value. It is either true or false. Okay, let's start. Statement number 1. There are 7 days in a week. Is that a proposition? Yes. Statement number 1 is a proposition because you are expressing an idea. This statement is proposing an idea that there are 7 days in a week. So this is a proposition. So now, what is the truth value? The truth value is true. Yes, it's true because there are 7 days in a week. Okay, so let's proceed to the second example of a proposition. Tomorrow is Saturday. Is that a proposition? Yes, that is a proposition again because number 2 is expressing an idea, proposing an idea that is tomorrow is Saturday. So this statement is either true or false, but not both, either true or false, because depending what day the speaker is telling or sharing that idea. Like for example, today is Friday. Today is Friday and I am telling you that tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow is Saturday. Today is Friday. So the truth value is true, but not both. So again, statement number 2, tomorrow is Saturday is a proposition. And the truth value is either true or false, but not both. We have here statement number 3. 2 is an even number. Yes, you are expressing an idea. Another proposition. So, the truth value is 2 is an even number. The truth value is, yes, true. Next, number 4. 3x minus 2 is equal to 4 if x is equal to 3. Now, let me emphasize this part. A mathematical statement is also a proposition or can also be a proposition if there is a value assigned to a variable. Or in the other words, there is a number assigned to a variable. Now, 3x minus 2 is equal to 4. Is 3x minus 2 is equal to 4? Let's identify if 3x minus 2 is equal to 4 through the value of x, which is 3. We have here x minus 3. So we have to substitute the value of x, which is 3, to the equation 3x minus 2 is equal to 4 for us to assess, for us to identify if the statement is true or false. Okay, so let's now simplify. 3x minus 2, substitute the value of x, which is 3. So 3 times 3 minus 2 is equal to 4. So 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 2, 7. Therefore, 7 is equal to 4. Is that a proposition? Yes, you are proposing an idea that 7 is equal to 4. But the truth value is false. Okay, that is false. Again, mathematical statement can be a proposition if there is a value assigned to a variable. So 3x minus 2 is equal to 4. If x is equal to 3, that is a proposition, but the truth value is false. Next, we have here another example of a proposition. A square is a quadrilateral. So basically, this statement is expressing an idea. This statement is proposing an idea and can be answered either true or false. So that is a proposition and the truth value is true. I hope you understand more about identifying the proposition. Now this time, to understand this further, we have here non-examples of proposition. And we have to identify bakit kaya hindi sila nakukonsider na proposition. For some reasons. So we have here non-examples of proposition. Statement number 1. We will go to party today. Is that a declarative statement? Yes, that is a declarative statement, but this statement is not answerable by true or false. Always remember, the very first thing that you need to consider, a proposition must be answerable by either true or false, but not both. Like for example, your friends is sharing you this idea. Hey, we will go to party today. What will you answer? Will you say true? Will you say false? No. So meaning, statement number 1 is not a proposition because it is neither true nor false. It is not answerable by either true or false. Okay? So next, number 2. What is your favorite movie? If I'm asking you this, what is your favorite movie? What will you answer? Of course, the title of the movie. And you will not answer true or false. So basically, statement number 2 is not a proposition because it is not a declarative sentence. Or it is not a declarative statement. When we say declarative again, it must express an idea. It must propose an idea. And always remember that proposing is different from asking. Number 2 is not proposing an idea. It's not declaring an idea. Statement number 2 is asking. So this is not a declarative statement because it is not in a declarative form. Statement number 2 is an interrogative sentence, not a declarative sentence because it is in a question form. So number 2 is not a proposition. We have here number 3. 2x plus 2 is equal to 4. Is that answerable by true or false? No. We cannot identify if it is true or false. Bakit kaya? Very good. Because there is no value assigned to x. There is no value assigned to a variable. Again, a mathematical statement is not a proposition unless a number is assigned to a variable. In the statement number 3, there is no value of x. So we cannot identify, we cannot validate if 2x plus 2 is equal to 4. So statement number 3 is not a proposition. Next, we have number 4, run. When there's a fire, then your mother is telling you, run. Will you answer true? Will you answer false? No, you will run because run is not a declarative statement. Again, run is not a declarative sentence. It is an imperative sentence. When you say imperative, it is taking a command. Run. So that is not a declarative statement. That is an imperative statement. So number 4 is not a proposition because it is not answerable by true or false. Next, number 5. She dances gracefully. Is that a proposition? First, she dances gracefully. Is it a declarative statement? Yes, it is a declarative statement. But it is not a proposition. Bakit? She dances gracefully is not answerable by true or false. Bakit kaya? Because hindi natin alam kung sino yan si she. She is not referring to a specific person. It's like for example, in our real life, sinasabi natin, huy, yung kaklase natin buntis. Sasagutin mo bang, totoo yan? Mali. No. Ano ang unang sasabihin mo? Ano yung unang mong isa tanong? Sino? Sino, di ba? We cannot identify if it is true or false because we are not referring to a specific person. And she is not referring to a specific person. Hindi natin alam kung sino yan si she. So we cannot identify if it is true or false, if she really dances gracefully or not. So she dances gracefully, item number 5 or statement number 5 is not a proposition because, bakit? Statement with a pronoun is not a proposition unless it is implied from previous proposition. It's like for example, okay, she dances gracefully is not a proposition again because she is not referring to a specific person. But I will give you an example of a proposition using a pronoun. It's like for example, John is intelligent and he dances gracefully. So that is a proposition because the pronoun he is already referring to John and we can already identify kung sino yan si he. Okay? Again, statement with a pronoun is not a proposition not unless it is implied from previous proposition. So these are our examples of not proposition. So we have here a sample activity. Identify each as a proposition or not. We have 10 items. We have to identify each as a proposition or not. If it is a proposition, write P and determine its truth value. And if it is not a proposition, explain why it is not a proposition. Okay, number 1. Manny Pacquiao is a professional boxer. Manny Pacquiao is a professional boxer. Is that a proposition? Yes, because you are proposing an idea. You are expressing an idea. So statement number 1 is a proposition. So what is the truth value? Is Manny Pacquiao a professional boxer? Yes, so true. Manny Pacquiao is a professional boxer. Next, number 2. A square is a rhombus. So you are expressing an idea. So statement number 2 is a proposition. Now, what is the truth value? The truth value is true. Somehow it's true. It's because a square has 4 equilateral sides, as well as the rhombus has 4 equilateral sides. So a square is somehow a rhombus in terms of their sides, but not in their angles. So a square is somehow a rhombus. So the truth value is true. Next, number 3. 2z minus 4 is lesser than 20. Is that a proposition? Not a proposition. Bakit? Because there is no value of z. Again, no value assigned to a variable or there is no value of z. And we cannot identify if 2z minus 4 is less than 20 because we cannot simplify. So item number 3 is not a proposition. Next, number 4, where do you live? Is that a proposition? It's not a proposition again because it is not a declarative sentence or it is not a declarative statement. It is an interrogative statement. Again, let me emphasize, proposing is different from asking. Proposing is not asking. When you are proposing, you are expressing an idea. So where do you live is not a proposition because it is not a declarative sentence. Next, number 5. 2s minus 1 is equal to 11 when s is equal to 5. Is that a proposition? Yes, that is a proposition because there is already a value of our variable. S is equal to 5. So we can now identify, we can now validate if 2s minus 1 is equal to 11 through the value of s which is 5. So we need to do now is we have to substitute the value of s which is 5 to the equation 2s minus 1 is equal to 11. So 2s minus 1, substitute the value of s which is 5. So 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. So 9 is equal to 11. So number 5 now is expressing an idea 9 is equal to 11. So that is a proposition. But the truth value is false because 9 is not equal to 11. So that is now our number 5. Next, number 6. Peel me a mango. Peel me a mango. Is that a proposition? It is not a proposition because it is not in a declarative statement. When you say declarative, you are expressing an idea. Peel me a mango, item number 6, is not a declarative statement because it is an imperative statement, imperative sentence. Meaning to say, it is taking a command. You are asking a person to do such a thing. You are not expressing an idea. You are commanding. Okay? So, item number 6, peel me a mango is not a declarative statement. As well as number 7, he is going to buy a gift. He is going to buy a gift. Number 7 is not a proposition because we don't know sino yan si he. He is not referring to a specific person at hindi natin alam kung sino yung magbibili ng regalo. Okay? We cannot identify the specific person. So, statement with a pronoun is not a proposition unless it is referring to from a previous preposition. Like for example, Arnel is rich and he is going to buy a gift. That is already a proposition because he is referring to Arnel. But item number 7, he is going to buy a gift is not a proposition. Number 8, Albert Einstein is a teacher. Yes, that is a proposition. Now, what is the truth value? The truth value is true. Because that is expressing an idea and it is true that Albert Einstein is a teacher. Next, number 9. A circle is not a polygon. Is it expressing an idea? Is it a proposition? Yes, it is a proposition. Now, what is the truth value? The truth value is true because a circle is not a polygon. That is true. Next, we have item number 10. 1 is an odd number. 1 is an odd number. So you are expressing an idea. So that is a proposition. Now, what is the truth value? The truth value is true. Okay? And that is our introduction to proposition. Again, always remember that in identifying a statement, if it is a proposition or not, we have to prioritize that statement must be answerable by either true or false, but not both. And we have to consider that it must be in a declarative statement. Okay? And that ends our lesson for today. I hope you learned something. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Teacher R, and please hit the notification bell for you to be notified for more and more and more videos to come. Thank you so much everyone and God bless. And for my last word for this video, if you are tired, don't quit. Just take a rest and fight again. Once again, thank you so much and may God bless us all.